Hey everyone, Camille and James here, 88 Fitness Training. Welcome back. Today we're going through some of our favorite machines at commercial gyms and then how to perform those exercises at home. So definitely stay tuned, check it out. So today's video is all about training arms, those biceps, those triceps. So we're gonna take you through some of our favorite commercial machines to train arms at the gym, and then how to port that over to the at-home versions and the most effective versions. So join us today, let's get right into it. So James's favorite arm machine at the commercial gym is gonna be that Preacher Curl machine, y'all.
Without a doubt, my favorite bicep machine is Preacher Curl. You got the bench set up right here so it isolates the biceps 100%. No cheating, no momentum, 100% biceps. You get a better stretch because of that bench as well. Biceps, stretch under load, and we just started doing partials, lengthened partials. You can't beat the Preacher Curl for a lengthened partial, yo. Can't beat it, one of the best bicep machines. But if you don't have it, stay tuned. We're gonna show you how to set it up at home.
Absolutely, and Preacher Curl machine is really great if you want that bicep peak, the height to the bicep. It targets it specifically. So, all right, let's show them how to do it.
All right, so we're talking about the best version of the Preacher Curl you can do at home. If you have yourself an adjustable bench, go ahead and adjust it a little bit on the incline like so. Now you got your Preacher Curl set up pretty much. What you want to do is sink your armpit into this bench right here. That way, now you're Preacher Curling. Now there's no momentum. Now you're isolating the bicep, right? So, go from dead stop, up, squeeze, just like so. And then all the way back down to a stretch position. Just don't release the bicep. Keep tension on that bicep. We don't want any dead space. Right? Right. Great range of motion here. Great isolation. You might have to go a little bit lighter than you normally curl because you are isolating your bicep, and sink that armpit in there so you can't use any momentum, you can't cheat. It's all bicep, just like so. All right, best version of at-home Preacher Curl right here.
If you don't have the adjustable bench, no problem. We can use a resistance band. We can even do this with a dumbbell if you don't have this, and we need a chair or something. So we're gonna go ahead and take this and anchor it down low somewhere. And I'm gonna go ahead and just loop it through itself. That way I'm not trying to curl with two handles, just one. Now for this, I just have a bench, but if you had a chair, whatever you have, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put my leg up on it and then place my elbow near my knee. Getting that nice stretch. So you can see already I've got the support for the arm and I'm stretching that bicep just like that. Now I can come up, squeeze, lower down slow, and it's really simulating that Preacher Curl kind of setup or form. And again, you don't really need a bench. You could put your foot up on a chair, a stool, whatever you have. And if you didn't have the resistance band, all you had was the dumbbell, you could do this with a dumbbell as well. So at least you have a stable base for hinging at the elbow and squeezing that bicep, really isolating those peaks. So there you have it. Here's the resistance band version that you can try if you don't have that incline bench set up. The exercise that I really love doing at the gym is that extended range of motion cable curl. So you have two towers, your arms are really stretched behind you, and then you're able to come up and squeeze those biceps, y'all. It's a really great one. So James is gonna demonstrate what you do if you don't have a cable tower, but you still wanna have that extended range of motion.
All right, y'all, so to simulate the extended range of motion, you need an incline bench. You need to let your arms hang like so. This extends your range of motion right here, letting your arms hang on the incline. If you're sitting straight up, this is not extended range of motion. This is just straight up, straight down. That's why you need the incline to create that extended range of motion. And now all you're gonna do is curl, just like so. Squeeze at the top, keep them engaged as you bring them down, and then right back up. Again, this is 100% bicep. This is gonna isolate the bicep. You can't cheat. There's no momentum going on because you're resting on the bench here. You've got a solid base. There's no rocking. There's no cheating. Extended range of motion, just like so. All right, y'all. We do have a hack. If you don't have an incline bench, check it out. Check out the hack. All right. If all you have is straight up, straight down, check her out. You're gonna start here and then just lean yourself forward. There you go. See how that created the extended range of motion in my arms? Check it out again. Straight up, straight down, just lean yourself forward. It creates that extended range of motion, and then you're gonna curl just like so. It's not as good as the incline bench, but it works as an alternative. So you got your hack. If you don't have an incline, you can still do the extended range of motion curls. And remember, muscle stretched under load has the most potential for growth. So stretch those biceps and then squeeze them, y'all. All right.
Yeah, if you are gonna do it in a chair, please use a sturdy one. No plastic lawn chairs, y'all. If all you have is this resistance band, you can still do extended range of motion curls. So we're just gonna anchor it again down low, just like that. And then put the band kind of behind your back, take several steps out, and then curl. Just like that. Let your arms really pull behind you, come up and really give it a good squeeze. Just like this. I really like this version actually because of the constant tension with the resistance band, plus it's variable resistance. As I come up to curl, it's applying more load to my biceps. So as long as you're controlling the lowering part, the eccentric, this is a really great alternative that you can do at home if you don't have the cable machine. The next exercise we're gonna talk about is for triceps. It is that seated tricep machine, y'all. Yes, it's a tricep extension. It's really great for overall tricep development. And you're really stable. That's like one of the great parts about that. It's very isolating. What do you think, James?
100%. If you get the setup on that machine right, it is outstanding tricep exercise. The setup's gonna be a little wonky. It's gonna take you a minute to get it right, but if you get it right, I think it's the best tricep isolation exercise you can do, 100%. All right, so the tricep extension machine is basically a skull crusher. You got two handles here, a bench here, and it's basically a skull crusher on a bench. So what we're gonna do to simulate that is skull crushers, y'all. All right, so right here, elbows straight up, pointing straight up. Keep the elbows pointing straight up. Don't move your elbows, just bend them and then extend back up and squeeze that tricep, just like so. All right, these are called skull crushers for a reason, y'all. Do not smack your head. Go to the side of your head and then press them back up. Do not smack your head with the dumbbells. It hurts. All right, this is the best simulation you're gonna get at home. You can do these, I'm on an incline, but you can do them on flat. You can even do them on the floor. Skull crushers with a dumbbell is a great exercise, and it simulates the exact same movement as the best tricep exercise out there. Excuse me, the best tricep machine out there for isolating your triceps. All right.
Now, if you don't have an incline bench or you don't have dumbbells, all you have is the resistance band, no worries, you can still simulate that tricep extension machine. We're gonna anchor the band up high, and then we're gonna take the handles, we're gonna walk out, letting our arms stretch overhead, and then we're just gonna come down and extend. So really let your arms stretch back. You can do this neutral grip. That's probably the closest thing to the tricep extension machine, but you can also do palms up and extend like this. Just realize different grips are gonna target the triceps slightly different, but this would be a great at-home version of the tricep extension machine. The last tricep exercise, one of our favorite machines, is the seated dip machine, y'all. I love cranking out the reps on this. You can load up the weight. You can even go heavier than body weight on this, which makes it a really good tricep mass builder.
It's one of the best machines out there, y'all. I hit it twice a week, every week at least. Chest day and tricep day. Absolutely.
So if you don't have a seated tricep machine at your house, most people probably don't, what is the next best option? So I'm gonna go ahead and show that to you. So one of the best options for the seated dip machine is gonna be bench dips. So whether you have a bench, a chair, a couch, whatever it is, go ahead and get that stable surface and then get into your bench dips. So hands on the bench, extend the legs out, keeping the back close to the pad, lower yourself down, getting that stretch across the triceps, and then pop up, squeezing at the top. Now there's lots of different ways you can do this, y'all. If this is too hard, go ahead, bend the knees. You can use the legs to support. If not, stretch them out. Makes it a little more challenging. You can even elevate your feet to get it even heavier and even set a dumbbell or a plate in your lap if you still need some extra resistance there. But that's gonna be a really great alternative for simulating that seated dip machine.
So the next best thing you can do to simulate the dip machine, if you don't have a bench other than bench dips, is diamond push-ups. It's a very similar move. It's a tricep focus. It's a compound move. So you're gonna get chest, shoulders in just like you do on the dip machine. So check her out. Make a diamond with your hands, just like so. Now put it on the floor and then put your chest into that diamond and then press it back up, just like so. Diamond push-ups, y'all. It's an isolation move. It's a tricep move. It's definitely not an isolation move. You're getting chest and shoulders in, just like the dip machine. But the target movement is the tricep, just like so. All right. Now these are relatively easy, so I would superset if you have the bench at home. Get yourself a set of diamond push-ups, superset it with the bench dips. You're gonna blow those triceps up.
Well, there you have it. Those are some of our favorite exercises using commercial equipment for the arms, but done at home. So we started with preacher curls. That was one of James' favorites. He loves hitting that machine. So you're definitely getting that stretch across the biceps, but how do you do that at home? Well, you just need an incline bench, y'all, and a dumbbell. And worst case, if you remember, I showed you that really unique resistance band version of it, where you just need something to put your foot up and then rest your elbow on your knee, getting that deep stretch and then contraction at the top.
Yeah, good tip on any preacher curls, that good stretch under load and then good squeeze at the top.
Absolutely. And then one of my favorites at the gym is that extended range of motion cable curl. I love blowing up my arms doing that motion specifically, but that can be a challenge to do at home, but not if you have the incline bench again. So James showed you, you just place it on an incline, lay back, and that mechanically forces your arms into that extended range of motion position.
Right, and don't forget the hack.
The hack.
If you don't have an incline, just lean forward on your seated bench.
Absolutely. And then if you don't have a bench, a chair, no dumbbells, all you have is a resistance band for some reason, go ahead, anchor it down low, let those arms stretch behind you and come up and squeeze. It's a really nasty contraction because of that constant tension and variable resistance. In fact, if you have the band, I would recommend supersetting the incline dumbbell extended range of motion curls with the resistance band one.
Ooh.
Super nasty, y'all. All right, then from there we moved on to some triceps.
Yeah.
We had one of James's, actually it's one of my favorites, it's the seated extended tricep extension machine. You're just seated, it's almost like a preacher bench setup. Arms are extended out and you're just extending at the elbow.
Definitely one of my favorites as well. And it's basically a skull crusher.
Yeah.
You just put a skull crusher into a machine. So if you do your dumbbell skull crushers, whether on an incline flat or on the floor, you're simulating that machine just fine.
Yep, and then if you don't have any of that, all you have is the resistance band, anchor it up high, lean forward, and extend those arms. Same kind of motion at least. All right, and then we finished it with James's favorite, so much so he does it twice a week. It's the seated dip machine, y'all.
Indeed, it is one of the best. I hope you get it and you use it. But if you don't, we got the versions here with the bench dips
Yep, and then the diamond push-ups. And remember, if you can do a lot of diamond push-ups, I absolutely recommend supersetting the bench dips with the push-ups. And remember, you've got options when it comes to bench dips. You can progressively overload. Maybe you start with the feet kind of pulled in close to the body. As that becomes too easy, extend the feet out. If that's too easy, elevate the feet. And if that's still too easy, put that plate or dumbbell in the lap and do them, and then finish with those diamond push-ups.
Now we're saying these are easy, you all. They're body weight exercises, and they are definitely not easy. They are eventually gonna get easy if you keep progressively overloading, keep hammering them. They will get easier. But if you're just starting out, these are not easy exercise, especially the diamond push-ups. They are not easy exercise. I said they were easy. They're not. If you are a beginner and you're struggling, you should be, because they're not easy exercise.
Absolutely.
I apologize, I said that earlier.
All right, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a complete video series, so we'll continue to show you the commercial versions and then what you can do at home with the equipment you have. So if you've enjoyed this content, make sure you smash that like button and definitely subscribe. And then definitely remember to join us every Sunday at 12 Eastern. It's your opportunity to see me and James live and ask any questions you may have. All right, y'all, Camille and James, 88 Fitness Training.